our home. Over the course of history, we've constantly learned more and more about our planet. Humanity's endless curiosity for the unknown has led us to explore the far reaches beyond the horizon. When that wasn't enough, we took to the skies and even ventured beyond it. But there is one place that remains a mystery, a place where darkness brings a new meaning to the word, the ocean. 72% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, yet 95% of the world below the surface remains unexplored. We have better maps of Mars and the Moon than we do of the ocean floor. Nearly 50% of all life on Earth is also found in the ocean. But scientists estimate that at the very least 1 million more aquatic species has yet to be discovered, which basically means that theoretically, no matter how unlikely or illogical it might be to us now, there is still a chance that a talking yellow sponge-like creature is enjoying a delicious Krabby Patty right as we speak. If you've ever flown with a commercial airline and tried to look out the window, things will look pretty small, obviously, but keep that distance in mind. Now imagine that you're on a boat and instead of seeing the ground from high up in the air, you see the ocean floor from the surface. That's how deep the Challenger Deep is. At a depth of almost 11,000 meters, it's the lowest known point in the ocean. The most amazing thing though is that we have been there. Humans have actually touched the bottom of this place. And not only that, we did it in 1960. 1960, that's over 50 years ago now. Humans would not visit again until 52 years later, when in 2012, James Cameron, the famous movie director, actually ventured down to the bottom himself. Marine animals have something called cleaning stations. At these stations, fish, sharks, turtles, and other aquatic life congregate to be cleaned by smaller shrimp and fish-like creatures. When the animal approaches the cleaning station, it will open its mouth and position its body in such a way as to signal that it needs cleaning. The cleaner fish will then remove and eat the parasites from the skin and even swim into the mouth and gills of any fish being cleaned. For decades now, scientists have been tracking a mysterious song heard in the depths of the ocean. The song-like sounds have been identified as belonging to a single male whale trying to communicate with others. The problem is that he produces sounds at a frequency of around 52 Hz, but most other whale species sing at frequencies much lower, between the 15 and 25 Hz range. Thus, his singing goes unnoticed no matter how hard he tries, and it's been named the loneliest whale in the world, which coincidentally sounds like a perfect title for a Pixar movie. It's been estimated that roughly 3 million shipwrecks is right now resting at the ocean floor. As they slowly sank beneath the surface, never to be seen again, they carried with them all their cargo, their gold, everything. So as we speak, there are several billions worth of treasures waiting to be found at the bottom of the ocean. In 2012, a video from an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico spotted a highly unusual and surreal-looking creature. It was captured over 1,000 meters below the surface, floating around like a sheet or blanket in the water. The creature was later revealed to actually be a form of jellyfish, Deepstaria enigmatica to be exact, which is an awesome name by the way. Not much is known about the animal other than that it lives at a depth of between 1,000 and 2,000 meters. There is something called deep sea gigantism, and it's exactly what the name suggests. It's the tendency for deep sea animals to display a larger size than their smaller, more common relatives. For example, the giant and colossal squid. The colossal is the larger of the two and can grow up to 14 meters long, the average length of a freaking bus. Another example is the Japanese spider crab with a maximum leg span of almost 4 meters. There's also the giant oarfish, which can become over 17 meters long, and the giant isopod, which looks absolutely enormous compared to its smaller relatives. It's not exactly known what is causing the creature's increased size. It could be the result of adaptation for scarcer food, greater pressure, the extreme temperature and complete lack of sunlight, or for other unknown reasons. In early 2013, 3 days after a ship had capsized just outside the coast of Nigeria, a team of divers was sent down to look for the dead bodies of the ship's crew. What they did not expect to find was someone still alive. The ship's cook, Harrison Okene, had in complete darkness survived for 3 days in a small pocket of air 30 meters below the surface. The only thing he had was a bottle of Coca-Cola. His rescue was also captured on film and has gone quite viral ever since. The Bermuda Triangle has long been considered to be a mysterious place with strange paranormal activity. A place where ships and aircrafts alike mysteriously disappear, never to be seen again. This is not the case at all. Officially, the triangle is not even considered to exist. In fact, the Bermuda Triangle has as many disappearances as any other region of the ocean of similar size. And a lot of the supposed mysteries about the place even happened outside of the triangle. The only reason it's considered paranormal is the work of popular culture. It should come as no surprise that water pollution is a big problem all around the world today. Our complete disregard for destroying something that is absolutely essential for life on this planet is nothing short of astounding. And it's not just about the life in the ocean, it's about life on Earth, humans included. Millions of marine creatures, birds, and terrestrial animals are killed every year as a direct consequence of pollution. In China, over 90% of the water in and around cities is polluted, which should come as a shock to no one as they release around 60 million tons of waste into the ocean every single day. The issue comes down to our inability to account for long-term effects, the fact that what we do now, today, could literally mean life or death in just a few short years. But let's not forget about our pollution of the skies. Global warming has an enormous effect on the oceans as well. About 30 to 40% of the carbon dioxide we release into the atmosphere dissolves into the ocean, rivers, and lakes. It reacts with the water to form carbonic acid and starts a process called ocean acidification, where slowly but increasingly turning our oceans into acid. Let me say that again, just to let you know how moronic this really is. We are knowingly destroying something that is crucial to our survival and probably the reason we even exist in the first place, by turning it into fucking acid.